Hi, this is Mike Lewis with the Lewis team. Thought I'd share some pretty interesting information here with everybody about the San Diego real estate market. It's June 29th, 2024, and inventory's building up quite a bit here in San Diego. I don't think it's just seasonal either. Of course, some of it is that, but what's going on here is that it's building up more than I think a lot of people expected. Um, New listings are coming on the market and they're not selling at the rate that they were. So let me show you these charts here. I think you're going to find them very interesting whether you're buying or selling in the San Diego real estate market. Okay, so this is one of the two charts that I find very interesting about the San Diego real estate market. It shows us the inventory of homes for sale. And if you notice here, this is for May 2024 compared to May of 2023. Now I know it's June 29th, 2024, but the month's not complete, and usually it takes a little while into July where we'll get the numbers for June. But these numbers for May are really interesting. So the red is what the numbers were in May of 2023, and the blue is what the numbers are in 2024. And you can see there's a big change here. These are based on different price ranges of data, 250,000 and below, 250,001 to 500,000. That's the price of the home that's on the market, home or condo. Then there's 501, $500,001 to 750,000, and so on and so forth. Now, if you look here for these price ranges, this is the amount the inventory is up year over year for the month of May. So you have a 22.2% in this price range, a 54.5% in this price range. And you may look at this and say, yeah, but there's not a lot of homes on the market in San Diego between 250,000 and $1 and 500,000. Well, there's a good amount of condos on the market in that price range. But if we look at where most people are buying, and that's here, and that's here. So in the price range of $750,001 to $1 million, inventory is up 50.2% over the last year. That's a lot. In the price range of $1,001 to $1.25 million, inventory is up 58.1%. That's a lot. It's not just seasonality, because this is the same month last year that we're comparing to this year. So if the market was staying the same on inventory, these numbers would be flat. They'd be very low. This is a big number for inventory to pick up. One of the reasons why it's not just new homes coming on the market, it's the fact that existing homes are staying on the market, which means buyers aren't buying them as many homes as I think the market thought they would. Buyers are getting a little more picky. They're not just buying things because they're afraid there's not enough inventory and they won't get anything. Some of them are in some areas that they really want to be in there. You'll see them. There'll be bidding wars, and sellers will get what they want. That's not in all areas of San Diego. That may be in some very desirable areas of San Diego. But in most areas of San Diego, inventory is starting to build up. And we can see this by looking at these numbers. What we're also seeing is a lot of properties getting reduced in price. I just saw on my LinkedIn today that an agent dropped the price on one of their listings after it fell out of escrow and came back on the market. A drastic price reduction, a lot of money. So we're starting to see a lot of that. And when stuff like that happens, buyers start getting a little more cautious. They start waiting for more inventory to come on the market. They start thinking that, well, maybe the exact home I want isn't on the market right now, but with all this inventory that keeps showing up, the new listings, I'll wait till next weekend and see what's there. Or I'll wait for my agent to send me some new listings, and we'll wait for the right one if it's a little longer, because rates are high. Hopefully they come down a little bit this year, but they may not. So there's that going on. And also every year there's a presidential election. Going towards the election, for whatever reason, things usually slow down. Buyers tap on the brakes and they there's a little more caution in the air until the election's over. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that buyers get a little more cautious during election years. It is what it is. So we look at these numbers here, we can see that inventory is building up in San Diego. I've seen in some states it's built up 3 times the amount of properties that were on the market or are on the market now than they were a year ago. So inventory is building up in other states, a lot worse than San Diego. So we're pretty lucky to have these numbers because these aren't so bad. Doesn't make San Diego not a desirable place to live. It's probably one of the most desirable places to live in the United States, if not the world. But these numbers are very interesting. 41% of increase in properties on the market over last year in May. And we look at single family homes, just single family homes, it's 30% on average. More homes on the market than there were last year in May. And if we look at the top 2 price ranges right here, 39% more homes on the market and 58% more homes on the market. And if you look at these ones here that are negative, that's just because there's not a lot of properties in these price ranges, as you can see, compared to others. And there's a lot of people looking in this range because this is where some people who can, it's hard for them to afford in this range, can afford something in this range for a starter home. Now, if we look at the condos and townhomes, it's even higher. It's 63.9%. And you can see some of these here. Condos 250 and below, it's 133% more of those on the market in May of this year than last year. 75% more on the market in the price range of $250,001 to $500,000. So these numbers are increasing. There's a second chart here I want to show you, just kind of compare it. So this is May 2024. This is all properties on the market, all types of properties on the market, including detached, manufactured homes, townhome, condos. In May of 2024, there's 4,605. If we go to May of 2023, here we go. 3,047 compared to 4,605. It's quite a big difference, right? I mean, it's quite a big difference year over year. Now, if we go back to May 2022, there was a lot more on the market there, obviously. Actually, there's more on the market now in May of 2024 than there was in May of 2022. Let's go back to May of 2021. There's more on the market now in May of 2024 than there was on the market in May of 2021. Interesting, right? So I wonder if we're going to see this as we hit July. The June number goes up to here. That maybe by the time we reach July, it's even higher than this. And this is 5621 all the way back to 2022. And if we look at July of last year, there was only 3,281. There's already more than that now when we look at May. And I'm going to say right now, from what I'm seeing on the market, because I look at the market every day, and if you join me in my San Diego Real Estate Morning Report, you'll see I'll show you everything that's on the market every day. So I do this every morning, so I understand the market. This number's going up into June and maybe into July quite a bit more. So I say, is this changing? Are we shifting into a buyer's market? I think slowly we are. I don't think it's going to happen overnight, but slowly inventory is building up. Slowly more homes are coming on the market than what are selling. And when that happens, we get more and more into a buyer's market than a seller's market. And even though San Diego is very unique because a lot of people want to live here, a lot of people can't afford to live here. And when inventory builds up and the buyers get a little more price conscious when they put in offers, and sellers sometimes have to sell. There's reasons why they have to sell. It's a probate sale. They're moving away. Maybe they're in the military and they get orders. Maybe there's a unfortunate circumstance of a divorce. Maybe it's an investment property that a couple has that maybe one of them lost the job and they can't hang on to that investment property, so they have to sell it to get the money out of it to make ends meet. Things like that happen, and you can't always sell at the peak. Sometimes you have to sell when you have to sell, and you'll end up selling it less than what you want to get for it. So, are we going to a buyer's market? I think it's the early signs of one, unless these numbers change. We'll know in a couple more months. It's what the numbers tell us. It's really what we're looking at here. That's what real estate is. Also, real estate is experience. When you've been through a lot of these markets and cycles, they always cycle up and down, up and down. That's just the market. It's no different. So if you're interested in buying or selling, contact the Lewis team. We'd love to help you out. If you're thinking about selling and you just want to know your home's value, give us a call. I've been in the business 22 years. My partner and wife's been in the business 35 years. We've seen a lot of cycles. We've sold many, many, many homes and helped lots of people with their real estate needs here in San Diego. So thought I'd share that with you. Give us a call if you need any help. Make it a great day. It's a beautiful day this weekend. Get out there and have some fun. See you later. Cheers.